When Orhan Bey died in 1362, leadership of the Ottoman state passed to his son, Murad I. Under Murad's rule, the Ottoman dream grew wings and began its historic march into Europe. Murad was not merely a ruler, he was a military strategist, a reformer, and a kingmaker. He inherited a growing state with a functioning bureaucracy, a standing army, and a new capital in Bursa. But Murad's eyes were set beyond Anatolia. His true ambition lay across the narrow waters of the Dardanelles, in the rich, fractured lands of the Balkans. The Byzantine Empire had become a shell of its former self, and the Christian kingdoms of the Balkans were deeply divided. Murad saw this as an opportunity. He launched his first European campaigns by crossing into Gallipoli, establishing the Ottomans' first permanent foothold in Europe. From there, he pushed deeper, capturing key cities like Adrianople, which would later become the Ottoman capital and be renamed Edirne. Murad's conquests were not just military victories, they were strategic. By holding Edirne, he controlled vital routes between Europe and Asia, allowing for easier troop movements, trade, and communication. It also sent a clear message to Christian Europe. The Ottomans had arrived. But Murad's genius lay in more than just the battlefield. During his reign, he created the institution that would come to define the Ottoman military machine: the Janissary Corps. These were elite soldiers recruited as young Christian boys through the Devserma system, taken from their families, converted to Islam, and trained in loyalty and discipline. The Janissaries became the Sultan's most feared warriors. Murad also introduced the title Sultan, marking a shift in how the Ottoman ruler was seen, not just as a tribal leader or Islamic emir, but as a monarch in his own right. With growing territory, wealth, and administrative complexity, the title reflected the state's new imperial identity. As Murad advanced through the Balkans, resistance grew. In 1371, at the Battle of Maritsa, his forces crushed a larger Serbian army, using speed, surprise, and Janissary discipline. The victory shocked Christian Europe and brought much of the Balkans under Ottoman influence. Murad's rule transformed the Ottomans from a regional power into a multinational empire. He established courts, tax systems, and military outposts throughout his European territories. Unlike conquerors who destroyed, Murad built, offering protection to Orthodox Christians and Jews, and incorporating local elites into Ottoman administration. In 1389, Murad led his final campaign against a Serbian-led coalition at the Battle of Kosovo. The fighting was fierce and the cost high. Though the Ottomans won, Murad was assassinated by a Serbian noble shortly after the battle. He died on the battlefield, becoming the first Ottoman sultan to fall in combat. But Murad's legacy was sealed. He expanded the empire across 2 continents, established the Janissary Corps, and turned a Turkish principality into an imperial state. In the next episode, we witness the rise of Bayezid I, the Thunderbolt, Murad's son who would push the empire to its greatest height yet, before it nearly collapsed.